Hello, everyone. My name is Emily, and welcome to English Club. I am so happy you are here with us today. We have another exciting topic to discuss. But first, let me say hello to my wonderful co-host, Paul. Hi, Paul. How are you doing today?
Hi, Emily. I am doing fantastic. Thank you so much. How are you? You look very energetic today.
Thank you, Paul. Yes, I am feeling really great. I had a wonderful morning. I woke up early and went for a jog. How was your morning?
That sounds healthy. My morning was very nice. I had a good breakfast. I made scrambled eggs with cheese and toast. It was delicious. What did you have for breakfast, Emily?
Oh, scrambled eggs sound yummy. I had oatmeal with bananas and honey. It was warm and filling. I love oatmeal in the morning.
That sounds perfect. Oatmeal is so good for you. It gives you energy for the day. So, Emily, did you do anything fun yesterday?
Yesterday was a nice day. I went shopping with my sister. We bought some new clothes. It was fun spending time together. What about you, Paul? What did you do yesterday?
I stayed home and organized my bookshelf. I have so many books. I needed to sort them out. It took a few hours, but now everything is neat.
That sounds productive. I love organizing things. It feels good when everything is in its place. Do you like reading, Paul?
Yes, I love reading. I read before bed every night. It helps me relax. What kind of books do you like, Emily?
I enjoy mystery novels and biographies. I like learning about real people's lives. Sometimes I also read self-help books.
Those all sound interesting. I like science fiction and adventure books. They take me to different worlds.
That is wonderful. Reading is such a great hobby. So, Paul, are you ready to start our lesson today?
Yes, I am very ready. I'm excited to learn. What topic are we covering today?
Well, before we start today's topic, I want to remind our viewers about something important. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more English learning videos. It really helps us grow.
Yes, please. Your support means everything to us. We work hard to create these videos for you.
Thank you so much. So today we are going to learn easy English idioms that start with the letter E.
Oh, idioms with E. We have been learning idioms in alphabetical order. This is great.
Yes, exactly. We have learned A, B, C, and D. Now we continue with E.
I love learning idioms. They make English so much more colorful and expressive.
I agree completely. Idioms help us sound more like native speakers.
That is true. So, are you ready to begin, Emily?
Yes, let us start learning. The first idiom is easier said than done.
Easier said than done. I think I have heard this before. Does it mean something is difficult to do even though it sounds simple?
Yes, exactly right, Paul. Easier said than done means that talking about doing something is easy, but actually doing it is much harder.
Oh, I understand. So the action is more difficult than the words.
Exactly. Many things sound simple when we talk about them, but they are harder in reality.
That makes sense. Can you give me an example sentence?
Of course. Losing weight is easier said than done. It requires a lot of effort and discipline.
Perfect example. Everyone says they will lose weight, but actually doing it is very hard.
Exactly. What about you, Paul? Can you think of something that is easier said than done?
Yes. Learning a new language is easier said than done. People say they will learn, but it takes time and practice.
That is so true. Language learning requires dedication. It is definitely easier said than done.
Yes, but we are helping people with that through our videos.
That is right. We are making it a little easier. Okay, the next idiom is every cloud has a silver lining.
Every cloud has a silver lining. That sounds poetic. What does it mean?
It means that even in bad situations, there is something positive. There's always hope, even in difficult times.
Oh, that is beautiful. So we should look for the good even when things are bad?
Exactly. It is about staying optimistic and finding the positive side.
I really like this idiom. Can you make a sentence with it?
Sure. I lost my job, but every cloud has a silver lining. Now I have time to pursue my dream career.
Wonderful example. So losing your job was bad, but it gave you an opportunity.
Exactly. Something good came from something bad. What about you, Paul? Have you experienced this?
Yes. One time I missed my flight. I was very upset. But then I met an old friend at the airport and we had a great conversation. Every cloud has a silver lining.
That is a perfect example. Missing the flight was bad, but reconnecting with your friend was good.
Exactly. It reminded me to look for the positive in every situation.
That is a great mindset to have. Okay, the next idiom is the early bird catches the worm.
The early bird catches the worm. I have heard this one. Does it mean people who wake up early or start early have an advantage?
Yes, excellent, Paul. It means that people who act quickly or start early get the best opportunities.
So being early or quick gives you better results.
Exactly. If you want success, you should be proactive and not wait.
I understand. Can you give an example?
Sure. I arrived at the sale early and got the best deals. The early bird catches the worm.
Great example. You went early and got the good items before others.
Exactly. Are you an early bird, Paul?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. When I have something important, I wake up early. But on weekends, I like to sleep in.
I am the same way. During the week, I am an early bird, but weekends are for sleeping.
Exactly. We need balance in life.
I agree. Okay, the next idiom is easy does it.
Easy does it. What does this mean?
It means to do something slowly and carefully, to be gentle and not rush.
Oh, so it is advice to slow down and be careful?
Yes, we often say this when someone is moving something fragile or doing something delicate.
I see. Can you make a sentence?
Of course. Easy does it. That box is full of glasses. Be careful.
Perfect. You are warning someone to be gentle because the box has breakable items.
Exactly. When do you use easy does it, Paul?
I use it when I am helping someone move furniture. I say, easy does it, let us lift it slowly.
That is a perfect use. It helps prevent accidents.
Yes, safety first.
Absolutely. Okay, the next idiom is eat your words.
Eat your words. That sounds, strange. What does it mean?
It means to admit that what you said was wrong, to take back what you said because you were incorrect.
Oh, so if you eat your words, you have to say sorry for being wrong?
Exactly. It's often embarrassing to eat your words.
I understand. Can you give an example?
Sure. He said I would fail, but I succeeded. Now he has to eat his words.
Excellent example. He was wrong about you failing, so he has to admit he was wrong.
Exactly. Have you ever had to eat your words, Paul?
Yes, unfortunately. I said my favorite team would win the game, but they lost badly. I had to eat my words.
That happens to sports fans all the time. It is hard to eat your words.
Yes, it is, but it teaches us to be more careful about what we say.
That is true. Being humble is important. Okay, the next idiom is the elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room. That sounds big and obvious. What does it mean?
It means an obvious problem that everyone knows about, but nobody wants to talk about.
Oh, so there is a big issue, but everyone is avoiding it.
Exactly. It is uncomfortable, so people ignore it instead of addressing it.
I see. Can you make a sentence?
Sure. Everyone knew about the budget cuts, but it was the elephant in the room during the meeting. Nobody mentioned it.
Great example. The budget cuts were a big problem, but people avoided talking about it.
Exactly. What about you, Paul? Have you experienced the elephant in the room?
Yes, at a family dinner, my uncle and my cousin had a fight before, but nobody talked about it. It was the elephant in the room.
That must have been awkward. Family situations can be difficult.
Yes, very awkward. Sometimes it is better to address the elephant in the room directly.
I agree. Communication is important, even when it is uncomfortable.
Exactly. Okay, what is the next idiom?
The next one is every dog has its day.
Every dog has its day. Does this mean everyone gets a chance to succeed?
Yes, very good, Paul. It means everyone will have a moment of success or good fortune eventually.
So even if you are not successful now, your time will come.
Exactly. It's about being patient and hopeful.
I like this idiom. It is encouraging. Can you give an example?
Sure, I didn't win any awards in school, but I became successful in my career. Every dog has its day.
Perfect example. You had your success later in life.
Exactly. What about you, Paul? Do you believe every dog has its day?
Yes, I do. I think if you work hard and stay positive, your time will come.
That is a great attitude. Persistence is important.
I agree. Never give up.
Exactly. Okay, the next idiom is easier fish to fry. Wait, that is not right. Let me think. How about the exception that proves the rule?
The exception that proves the rule.
That sounds complicated. What does it mean?
It means that when there is an exception to a rule, it shows that the rule exists. The exception actually confirms the rule.
That is a bit confusing. Can you explain more?
Sure. For example, if a sign says no parking on Sundays, it suggests that parking is allowed on other days. The exception proves the rule.
Oh, I see. The exception helps us understand what the general rule is.
Exactly. Can you think of another example?
Let me try. If someone says, I usually eat healthy except on my birthday, the exception proves the rule that they normally eat healthy.
Perfect example, Paul. You got it.
Thank you. It makes sense now.
Great. Okay, let us learn another idiom. This one is easier on the eyes.
Easier on the eyes. Does this mean something is pleasant to look at?
Yes, it means something or someone is attractive or nice to look at. It is visually pleasing.
So it's a nicer way of saying something is beautiful or attractive?
Exactly. It's a gentle, polite way to say it.
Can you make a sentence?
Sure. The new office design is much easier on the eyes than the old one.
Good example. The new design looks better and more attractive.
Exactly. What do you find easier on the eyes, Paul?
I think nature is easier on the eyes. Trees, flowers, mountains, they're all beautiful.
I agree. Nature is very soothing to look at. I find it relaxing.
Me too. Looking at nature reduces stress.
That is true. Okay, the next idiom is explore every avenue.
Explore every avenue. Does this mean to try every possible option?
Yes, excellent, Paul. It means to investigate or try all possible ways to achieve something.
So you do not give up until you have tried everything?
Exactly. You explore every option available.
Can you give an example?
Of course. We need to find a solution, so let us explore every avenue before giving up.
Great. So you are willing to try all possibilities to solve the problem.
Exactly. Do you explore every avenue when facing problems, Paul?
I try to. Sometimes it is tiring, but it is important to be thorough.
I agree. Being thorough can lead to better solutions.
Yes, giving up too early is not good.
Exactly. Okay, let us learn one more idiom. This one is an eye for an eye.
An eye for an eye. I have heard this before. Does it mean revenge or equal punishment?
Yes, it means that if someone hurts you, you hurt them back in the same way. It is about equal retaliation.
So it is about getting even or seeking revenge.
Exactly. But it is often used to discuss whether revenge is right or wrong.
I see. Can you make a sentence?
Sure, some people believe in an eye for an eye, but I think forgiveness is better.
That is a thoughtful example. So you are saying revenge is not always the answer.
Exactly. I prefer forgiveness and moving forward. What about you, Paul?
I agree with you. An eye for an eye can lead to more problems. Forgiveness is more peaceful.
I am glad we agree. It's better to let go of anger.
Yes, holding grudges is not healthy.
Exactly. Okay, Paul, we have learned so many idioms today. Should we review them?
Yes, that is a wonderful idea. Let us review all the idioms we learned.
Okay, the first idiom was easier said than done. What does it mean, Paul?
Easier said than done means something is more difficult to do than to talk about.
Perfect. Next was every cloud has a silver lining.
Every cloud has a silver lining means there's something positive even in bad situations.
Excellent. Then we had the early bird catches the worm.
The early bird catches the worm means people who act quickly or start early get the best opportunities.
Great. Next was easy does it.
Easy does it means to do something slowly and carefully.
Very good. Then eat your words.
Eat your words means to admit that what you said was wrong.
Perfect. Next was the elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room means an obvious problem that nobody wants to talk about.
Excellent. Then every dog has its day.
Every dog has its day means everyone will have a moment of success eventually.
Great. Next was the exception that proves the rule.
The exception that proves the rule means an exception actually confirms that a rule exists.
Very good. Then easier on the eyes.
Easier on the eyes means something is pleasant or attractive to look at.
Perfect. Next was explore every avenue.
Explore every avenue means to try all possible options or ways to achieve something.
Excellent. And the last one was an eye for an eye.
An eye for an eye means equal retaliation or revenge.
Wow, Paul, you remembered all of them perfectly. You have a great memory.
Thank you, Emily. These idioms are really useful. I enjoyed learning them.
Me too. They add so much richness to our language.
I agree. Emily, which idiom is your favorite from today's lesson?
That is a hard question. I think I like every cloud has a silver lining because it is so positive and hopeful.
That is a beautiful choice. It reminds us to stay optimistic.
Exactly. What about you, Paul? Which one is your favorite?
I like the early bird catches the worm because it motivates me to be proactive and not lazy.
That is a great choice. It is about taking action and seizing opportunities.
Exactly. It is good motivation for life.
I agree. Well, Paul, I think we have covered a lot of material today.
Yes, we did. I hope our listeners found this helpful and interesting.
I hope so too. These idioms are very common in English conversations.
Yes, using idioms makes you sound more fluent and natural.
Exactly. Practice makes perfect.
That is another good expression.
Yes, it is. Okay, Paul, I think it is time to finish our conversation for today.
Already? Time really flies when we are having fun and learning.
It truly does. Okay, before we say goodbye, I have a question for our listeners.
What is your question, Emily?
I want to ask them, which idiom from today will you try to use in your daily life? Please leave a comment and tell us.
That is a wonderful question. I'm very curious to hear their answers.
Me too. And please, everyone, like and subscribe to English Club for more English learning videos. Thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today and learning with us. We truly appreciate every single one of you.
Keep practicing your English.
And keep learning new idioms every day.
See you in the next video.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a fantastic day.
Goodbye.